And I'm back with another one. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Daz, and this my journal. Like, comment, and subscribe. Today what we talking about is how to get better daily. Let me say that one more time. How to get better daily. A lot of times we feel like if we not doing something, we not like, deteriorating. But that's not true. In life, you only growing or you deteriorating. Like I said, you dying. Let me put it in better terms for you. If you're not growing, you dying. Because there ain't no such thing as staying in the same place. I seen this quote, right? Or this saying, right? Where it said life is like when you go to the airport, they got them walking escalators where it's like it's straight, but it can help you move forward and they can help you move back. Life is like that, right? And at first, when you start moving forward, if you somebody like me, where you started out life where, you wasn't doing things to better yourself, and you wasn't really, you was indulging in things that was only bringing you back, bringing you back. So you was on the escalator that was moving backwards, right? When you first start moving forward, you're gonna be on that escalator that's moving backwards, but you running forwards. You know how you can still get to your destination, but it's harder? That's how it feels when you start to change your life, when you start to get into, just doing certain things to change your life, what I'm gonna get into later, just little things that I do on a daily and how I improve myself on a daily. But it feel like life is trying to pull you back, but you gotta keep moving forward. You got to keep moving forward until you eventually get to where life just change. You force life into moving forward with you. And now you on the escalator that move forward. Now, when you moving forward, it's pushing you forward even faster. You get what I'm saying? I hope that analogy makes sense, because I know everybody travel. I know everybody been to an airport before, or I know everybody done hit them, like the escalators. If you're going up, right? If you're going up, and you going up on a downward escalator, you gotta run 2 times as fast or 3 times as hard to get up there, to get up to the top. But if you going on the up escalator and you running forward, it's just pushing you faster up. You understand what I'm saying? And it takes a little while to get to the point where you on the escalator that's pushing you up. It take a while. Because there's so much things that we learned that we got to unlearn. There's so much things that we did in the past that we got to not only forgive ourselves, but be honest with ourselves. Because if you're not honest with yourself, if you're not honest with yourself, you're not going to get very far. Honesty is the biggest key. You have to be honest with yourself and other people. Because if you can't be honest with other people, you can't be honest with yourself in reality. Because you're going to always be living a lie. You always going to be living with a mask on. You always going to be living in a sort of demeanor where you have to keep this image. You understand what I'm saying? When you living in truth, you don't care how people portray you. You don't care how people look at you. You don't care how people, want to categorize you, because you know yourself. And you know that whenever you interact with somebody, you're being truthful to them. You're not telling them lies. You're not doing anything to try to get ahead of them or above them, or, you're not doing anything I want to put it like this. You would not do anything to harm them for your own gain, for your personal gain. You wouldn't harm somebody else for your personal gain, because you understand that, life, that's not how you supposed to move in life. When you move with a clean heart, everything just feel better. When you move with a clean heart, everything feel better. I'm telling you, y'all, I used to be in that lifestyle where I was getting money, but it's like you gotta do certain things to get the money. You gotta move certain ways, and just caught up from my environment, from where I was from. Because where I was from, that's what you had to do. It's like everybody is a master manipulator. So in order to succeed, or in order to get ahead, you got to learn how to manipulate. You got to learn how to move certain ways. You gotta learn how to try to get over on somebody else, how to try to get one up on somebody else. When that's not how you're supposed to be moving. You're supposed to be moving like, how can I help another person? What can I do to build? Like, I want to build something, right? If I want to build something, how can I help the next person with what I'm building? You know what I'm saying? And I learned that being manipulative and being conniving don't really get you far. It don't get you far. But when you genuine and you know that you genuine with everybody that you encounter, and you have and you don't have no type of malice in your heart, or you're not trying to do anything to get past them or above them or anything like that, you feel good when if they do something to you and you detach. You feel great because you know that you didn't do anything to them to make them feel or to make them say that you was trying to get over on them. Because in reality you wasn't. You was trying to just work. You was doing it from the genuinity of your heart. Keeping your heart pure, doing things of that nature. Because we only get one life, and you don't want to live an immoral life. You don't want to live an immoral life where you got to just keep looking over your shoulder. Keep looking over your shoulder because you did somebody else wrong. You don't want to keep living like that. You do not. So that's one of the steps right there. Clean your heart. Have good intentions for people. If you're gonna work with somebody, work with them. This is my saying, right? Help me, use me. Let's be able to use each other. That's one of my favorite sayings. Let's be able to use each other, not in a bad way. When people say use, people put that such in a bad connotation that it make it sound like, oh, I'm trying to use you. No. If you my friend, right? Say for instance, you my friend, right? And we both do music, but I shoot videos and you know how to produce. If you know how to produce, I'm gonna say, yo, bro, let me get a beat. Let me get a beat off the arm. Cool. Let me get an instrumental off the arm. Cool. Right? Now, when he need it, he could say, yo, bro, I need a video. And I'm saying, yo, I got you. Cause why? That's how you supposed to use each other. Like, help me help you. And help you and help, you know what I'm saying? Like, help me help myself too. At the same time. Cause we both building something. That's the mindset I want to have. I want the people around me to have. Not everything requires, oh, I gotta get paid for this, I gotta get paid for that. No, because if you keep looking for money, you're gonna run out of money, and when you run out of money, you're gonna be desperate for money. And when you're desperate for money, money don't come to you. When you're desperate for anything, it runs from you. I had to learn that the hard way. The hard way. So now what I do is I look for people to build with. How can I build with this person? How can we build a good relationship to where if you need this, I got you. And if I need that, you got me. With no hard feelings involved or nothing, no like trying to get over on the next person. You understand what I'm saying? So let me get back to how you get better daily, man. That's the first thing. Keeping a clean heart and learning how to build with people. Second is, when you get up in the morning, how you shape your morning is how your day gonna go. When you get up in the morning, how you shape your morning is how your day goes. Me, I like to get up in the morning, think a little bit, read a book. Before I even open my phone, I read a book. I pray to God. Before I even jump out of my bed, that's the first thing I do. I pray to God. The first thing I do is pray to God before I even get out of my bed. I'm shaping my morning. Read a book. Right now, I'm reading Atomic Habits. If y'all want a good book, I'm reading Atomic Habits. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want just one good book. But read a book. Shape your morning. Tell yourself, okay, I got something to do. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. Create a to-do list. Make something like in the morning, do all the things that's going to get you ready for the day. So now when you gotta attack your big goals, it's nothing. Cause why? You mentally sharp already. You already mentally sharp. You read your book. You wrote your to-do list down. You took care. You cleaned up your crib. You made your bed. You cleaned up. You just got your morning right. You made your tea. You drunk tea. You did what you're supposed to do. Certain things of that nature. Shape your morning so your mornings can shape the rest of your day. Because that's very important. That's very important. You know what I mean? And to elaborate a little bit more on shaping your morning, just sometimes we all know what we got to do to be better. We all know what we got to do to be better. We just be feeling too, like, not even we, because I'll get up and I'll have this. I learned to have discipline to do what I need to do to be better every single day. But a lot of people won't even, they're like, I got to do this, but they don't even believe in themselves. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who gonna believe in you, fam? And if you don't believe in you, you're not going to get up and do what it takes to get where you want to be. It takes trial and error. It takes all of that, man. And you know how much times I failed? You know how much times I failed and I always get back up? Yes, I'm back on my semen retention. I'm just not going to tell y'all. I'm just not going to keep counting the days. I ain't counting the days no more. But I'm on semen retention. And it's for a different reason this time too. But when I feel comfortable, I'm going to start elaborating more on that. Right now, I'm just, I want to keep that information to me. But when I start feeling comfortable, I'm going to elaborate more on that. Do things that, times I fail, man. Just keep trying. It ain't hard to try, man. When was trying not cool? In the words of A$AP Rocky, when was trying not cool? When was trying not cool? The people that try to make you not feel cool for trying is the people that's not trying. Only people that's not trying try to make you feel bad for doing something. The only people, because the people that's doing, they don't have the time nor the capacity to even think about you, what you doing. And I'm telling you that, because I'm part of that now. Like I'm doing so much that I don't even have time to recognize what another person is doing. If somebody's doing something, I don't have the time to recognize what they're doing. And if I do, I appreciate it, because I know how hard it is to get up and actually put your work in, to get up and put foot in front of foot. It ain't easy, man. So stop hating on people that's doing something, and learn how to appreciate it and pick yourself up and say, I'm gonna do something too. You know what? This is motivating. I'm gonna do something. Like yesterday, I did something with somebody and they played the guitar, and it just made me realize, like, damn, son, why a lot of black people don't play guitars is because we don't see other black people doing it. But if we just got up and did what we like doing, you know how much people we could influence? The greatest act in life is to influence somebody else. The greatest act in life is to be influential. That's the greatest act in life to me. Because if I could influence somebody to be better, you know how that make that I don't even take the praise. I give it straight to God, but it feel good, man. It feel good. It feel real good. I'm gonna give God the praise, because I don't want the praise. When you take praise, it make you big-headed. And once you get big-headed, you feel like you're better than other people because you helping other people. No, we all can learn from each other. I learned from a baby. I could learn from a baby. You get what I'm saying? And when I'm saying I could learn from a baby, babies, when they learn how to walk, right? They fall 1,000,000 times. They fall 1,000,000 times, but you don't see them stopping. You don't see them stopping to say, oh, I can't do it. They get up and try again until they eventually learn how to walk. You can learn from anybody and everybody. That's why you got to remain humble. And I had to learn it the hard way, because I was a person that was cocky. I was a person that was I felt like I was better than everybody. I did have a lot of talent. I always had talent. Don't get me wrong. But you got to know that you are great, but your greatness don't have to put somebody else down. Let me say that one more time. Know that you're great. Know that you're great. Like, don't ever sell yourself short for nobody. I'm not telling you to compromise and sell yourself short. Know that you're great, but know that your greatness don't have to come from putting other people down. Your greatness come from you being disciplined, training yourself, getting better and better every day. That's where your greatness come from. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to make it too long today, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I want to keep it short and concise so I can understand the message. And with that being said, put God first, man. Put God first. Put God first. It's your boy Daz, and I'm out of here. Peace.